Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilchrist. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Gilchrist. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gillespie. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down, Gillespie. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a second down and 4. Off the play fake, Gillespie. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Gillespie over the middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Black squad. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Cowboys at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Lance on the bootleg. It'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. That's a 30-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilchrist. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 30 yards. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry, hurry.
Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
6, mega. Set, go.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
That's good for Cowboys.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Running left, it's Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He completes this one to Mingo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Gilchrist. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gillespie. Open man is Mingo. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Gillespie. That's down the field for Jefferson. That is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Gilchrist. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Gillespie. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On first down, Gilchrist. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 9 from the 44.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run on first down. Gilchrist. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Gillespie. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short.